Hey everyone, in previous videos, we covered the relative topics of how solar eclipse and Mercury retrograde can affect zodiac signs. We know how powerful and mystical these events are and can influence people's lives in unpredictable ways. Therefore, it is important to be aware of the cosmic energies that are in motion and how they can impact everything around you, whether in relationships, career, and health. In this last astrological forecast for the month of April, let's check what the stars have to say about each sign. Fire element. Aries, the solar eclipse will occur in your sign and will mainly affect your health, both physical and mental. Pay attention to the signals your body is sending and try to avoid unnecessary stress. Also, with Mercury retrograde, it's better to be careful when communicating. All of a sudden, you could end up sending a message to your boss that was meant for your crush. Imagine if it's a nude? Or talking about your romantic relationship with the driver from Uber, thinking it's your best friend. Oh, and double your attention due to accidents. Be careful not to trip or slip on anything, because you could end up on social media as a viral meme. Leo. During this period, Leo may experience a run of bad luck and feel that hard work is not paying off. The solar eclipse takes place in your happiness sector, which can lead to a period of frustration and discouragement, but everything passes. With Mercury retrograde, it's important to avoid rumors and false information that could cause unnecessary problems and worries. Also, family members may try to interfere in your life in an intrusive way, which can be more of a challenge. Sagittarius. Due to the effect of solar eclipse 2023, those who are studying may face a lot of difficulty in their studies. Differences with your partner can escalate during this time, requiring clear communication and an effort to avoid unnecessary conflict. And maybe, you might want to reconsider that trip to the other side of the world during this time. It is better to avoid long trips, as there may be difficulties with airlines or accommodation. And watch out for the sharp tongues of envious people, they might end up badmouthing you to other people. Element Earth. Taurus. The first solar eclipse of 2023 could affect your finances, increasing your expenses and possibly prompting you to borrow money. If you work with government projects, it is better to be careful and do everything cautiously to avoid problems. Also, you should pay attention to your health, especially your eyes and legs. During Mercury retrograde, be careful with online purchases and bank transfers, as they can end up going wrong. Virgo. During the solar eclipse in 2023, Virgo natives should be especially careful, especially regarding driving vehicles and inherited property. It is better not to make big decisions during this period and to avoid taking unnecessary risks. With Mercury retrograde, pay attention to detail and beware of scams and fraud, especially regarding personal information. Capricorn. The 2023 solar eclipse can affect the health of close relatives, and it is important to maintain a cordial relationship with them during this period. Care must also be taken when dealing with new land or home businesses, and avoiding losses in construction work. Heart patients should be extra careful. During Mercury retrograde, it is better to postpone important projects and pay attention to work equipment, as they may fail. Air element. Gemini. The solar eclipse 2023 does not seem to do much harm, but you shouldn't expect any special benefits either. Also, if your friends or family took out a loan from the bank, be especially careful not to be their guarantor. Unnecessary contact with other people can also get you into trouble, which means that the best thing to do during this time is to focus on minding your own business. Libra. The first solar eclipse of 2023 will affect your astrological 7th house, which relates to partnerships in your personal life. It is important to be very careful with your relationship, avoiding major controversies and respecting the opinions of business partners. Don't get involved in unnecessary arguments during Mercury retrograde and avoid sending angry messages to your boss, which could hurt your career. Aquarium. Due to the impact of the 2023 solar eclipse, it is advisable to avoid new beginnings and listen to a lot of opinions during this time. It is important to avoid crowded social events or drinking parties, as these can lead to awkward situations. Also, you need to be careful with your personal data on the internet, as hackers can be on the lookout during this period. Avoid relying too much on luck and remain vigilant. Water element. Cancer. During the solar eclipse of 2023, it's important to be cautious with career-related decisions. As the eclipse occurs in the 10th house of the zodiac, there can be ups and downs in your career path. In addition, you may face difficulties in coordinating with authorities or superiors. You have to be careful not to make impulsive decisions, and be careful with the image you project in the work environment. Scorpio. During the solar eclipse, it is possible that there will be some important changes in your professional life. There may be the possibility of a change of job or job responsibilities. It is important to be careful and think carefully before acting to avoid unnecessary expenses during this period. It is also advisable to take care of your health. To overcome obstacles, stay focused and persevere. Pisces. During the solar eclipse, one must be careful in dealing with the family and avoid hasty financial decisions. Your communication may be affected at this time, making it difficult to express your thoughts and feelings. It is important to have a well-structured financial plan before making any significant investments. Have patience and remember that this is a time to be cautious and think twice before acting. So, what did you think of the predictions for the solar eclipse and Mercury retrogradation this end of April? Use this information as a guide to navigate the cosmic energies that are in motion. But remember that these are just insights based on astrological interpretations, and that choices and decisions are always personal. Don't miss our next astrology video. Subscribe to our channel to receive the latest updates and share with your friends who are also passionate about the world of stars. To the next.